Welcome everyone to, what is it, Musicland tonight, the new live show. How exciting is this?
Episode 1. In front of a live audience, which is really cool.
It is pretty cool.
It's something totally different for us, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, it's very
that's
different.
exciting.
We've actually got people to talk to now.
To the first episode.
To the first
of
episode.
13.
Now, if anyone doesn't know, obviously myself and Tyrone, we started doing something during COVID. We were bored out of our brains at home. So we decided to start streaming independent music, original live Australian music, out to everyone that we found while we were looking.
Yeah, it was really good because it built a community as well. We got a lot of good feedback from it, which was awesome. And we actually went out to other places and people recognised what we did for them, which was really cool. It was so good to hear.
It was. We got to hear guys like bands that we're performing tonight and everything like that. Now, over the next 13 weeks, we're going to be trying to basically showcase as many Australian artists and everything as possible, between whether we're going to be showing band clips, whether we're showing or having the bands actually here, acoustic artists. Yep. DJs?
Acoustic artists, yeah, so any type of artist, from DJs to, we can have R&B artists, that's not real music by the way, we can have R&B.
We're not going to start this argument today. It's the first episode, I'm not starting already.
And we're going to have some fun stuff as well. So we're going to have some segments and some clips happening as well, which is all music based, which is going to be good fun, getting a lot of people involved. And we've got actually some really good acts coming up later in the season. Yep,
but we'll go over those very, very shortly. But tonight, we're wrapped. We've actually got the guys from Stonetrip that are going to be performing. That was Gary's cue. And we've also got the amazing Nat Allison that's also going to be performing and having a chat with us. Sorry, I was dancing to that.
Yeah, so both bands are going to play a couple of songs each for the live show here, and then they're actually going to perform a half-hour set each after the show.
And that's for our live audience.
For our live audience, yeah.
So if you guys want to see any of that, you just have to come down and watch. Now, let's talk the next 13 weeks, what we've got in store. Apart from the listing and talking about some amazing artists, we've got bands like Instinct, King Canyon, Delacoma, Sienna Wild, acoustic artist Aaron Shembry, Dear Matilda. Yep,
Scott Kahn, Truck, Wilbur Wild, and there's a lot more to come as well.
Now, the interesting part's going to be is we've got Ebby. Now, Ebby's over at our bar, and Ebby's going to be basically giving us some fun stuff to do over the period.
Yep.
Yes, my name's Ebby, and as the newest member of the team, I thought I'd take us through a few activities that are my favourites. Firstly, George and Tyrone, G&T, great combo, so this is coming at you.
We got drinks.
So in the next few weeks, we're going to be doing some op shopping, a couple of food challenges, play a little beer pong. And you know what, if you lose, there's going to be a couple shots coming at you. So the thing that we all have in common is our love for live music, and that is why I work here, and that is why I'm very happy to be a part of this, and I would love to send it back to you guys.
Well said.
Well said, exactly well said. So we're actually...
Stop it.
So we're actually really excited. We're thankful that Ebby's come on board because it's like Beauty and the Two Beasts. I don't know, that's my theory on it anyway. Apart from the challenges and everything else that we've got doing, we are going to be playing a lot of band clips. Ebby's going to be playing a clip that she picked during the week. She'll be playing that a little bit later on in the show, so that's going to be awesome for that side of things.
Yep, and we still are looking for submissions too. So if you're a band out there that wants to get your stuff on the show, or you know of anyone that does, send it through to us. There's all the links on the websites and stuff like that, as per usual. Send it through, and we'll get your clips played on the show.
Yep. And if it doesn't get played on the show, it's not an issue because you also need to jump over to the Oz Music Project, which was the other thing that we did during...
we did a lot during lockdown.
We did a hell of a lot during lockdown. So we want you to get your submissions over, get it onto the Oz Music Project.
You know I've got to drive home, yeah?
Oh, thanks, Ebby. I can get rid of these now.
What is it? What is it?
It's a G&T. It's a gin and tonic. You're very cultured, aren't you? Cheers to the show again, yay! All right, what are we up to? It's gone that way already. We flew through that. I'm looking at our minutes and thinking, geez, this is awesome. All right, so we're going to go over to our first break. I'm going to cut things short.
Okay.
And we are. We're going to go over to our first break. After the break, we're going to be talking to Nat Allison, and she'll be performing live for us, which is awesome. So big round of applause for Nat. And we'll also be doing Ebby's Internet Find of the Week. This is going to be fun.
That's going to be interesting.
But guys, to take us to the break, please put your hands together for Stonetrip.
Performing.
I'm waiting for John to flip the cameras.
Come on, John.
hands together, everyone.
Stonetrip.
For Stonetrip with their song Pretty Flowers. How amazing is that? Now, we've got more exciting stuff happening.
Ebby's pouring more drinks.
Ebby's pouring more drinks,
That's
but we've
exciting.
got Nat Allison coming up.
Right now.
Where is she? Come on, Nat.
Come up. Hello. Come on, Nat Allison, everyone. Give the microphone.
I'm going to give you the microphone. That's all right. All right, Nat. So now this is like one of those things that they do with professional places, which are called interviews.
I always get nervous in those.
So do I. I've never done one before. We're used to doing this over Zoom and
Yeah, with no one watching.
with no one watching us. But no, that's good. Now, I'm going to start with the good stuff. How did you end up recording and playing with Susie Quattro?
Well, for many years I'd been working with. Should I be looking at the camera or the?
You can look at whoever you want. You can look at whoever you want.
I shall look at you.
The camera's up there, by the way, if you need it.
Okay, great. Hello. Well, I started working with Mike Chapman, who wrote a lot of, all of Susie's hits and lots of other people, lots of other artists like Tina Turner and Blondie and all that sort of thing. And we had written and recorded a lot of songs together. And then in 2010, he called me up and he said, Nat, I'm doing the new Susie Quattro record. Would you like to come over to London and play on it? Because I can really trust, that I'm going to get what I need out of you. And of course, I thought about it for a whole 3 seconds and said, sure, I'll do it. And so that's how I first met Susie, was in the studio over that week that we were in there. And kind of grew a trust there that I could play and that sort of thing. And then a few years later, she asked me to put a band together for her here in Australia for one of her tours, which I did, put a band together for her with me in it. And she's been using us ever since she's been touring down here since then. So
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a good working relationship, and we write together and do all sorts of stuff. So.
You've also played with Vanessa Amorosi?
Yeah,
Yeah?
just a short stint. It was 6 months quite a few years ago, but it was really good.
Yeah?
I couldn't stay in the band, unfortunately, due to my other commitments, but
Yep.
I loved playing with her. She's a fantastic artist.
So what came of that? Like, how many shows did you do? Where did you play? What did you do?
We played all over Australia. We did a gig in Thailand, a showcase for Sony. We did lots of TV spots. Her and I did a lot of radio stuff together, some shopping centre little spots, as well as, all the band shows. So, it was good.
Awesome.
Good.
Now, obviously you play, so around the trap, so pretty much a whole of Victoria, you're playing virtually 3-4 days a week at the moment. Do you throw your originals in with your covers when you do them?
At certain, I pick and choose the gigs if I feel. Well, often if there's a lot of people that follow me for my original music and covers, they'll often ask me to play my own stuff, which I will do quite comfortably when there's a few more of them at my gigs. If no one kind of knows my original stuff, it's kind of like, it's a bit hard to throw something in. But sometimes people really want to hear it. So, I do. I have to pick and choose which gigs I can do that at.
How does it feel when you get people singing along to your original stuff?
It's the best feeling ever. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Especially when people don't actually know my stuff and they're singing along. It's like, what? That's even cool.
It's incredible, isn't it? It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Now, where do you see yourself and where do you want to go? That's probably the biggest question for your own personal original music and everything that you do and creating. Where would you like to take it?
Well, I think all of us would love to go to the next level and just be touring and playing our own music all the time. I guess just being able to do more of my own stuff. I would love to be able to have that where it can finance itself, because at the moment I've got to finance quite a lot of it, but if it could get it to that point where I could cover costs and make a little bit of money, I'd be happy with that.
Obviously, apart from your original stuff, do you do a lot of session work for other people as well? Playing guitar, obviously, with the Susie Quattro thing and the Vanessa Amorosi thing. How do you find that fits in, or how do you find that fits in with your career itself? Does that help, having these people on board?
It definitely helps, as in it's very good on your resume, obviously, playing with these people, but with Susie, it's quite easy to work it in with all my other stuff because she'll come out, it'll be for a stint of time, and then that's it, and then I can get back to doing what I'm doing. But if I was playing for someone else, like say a John Stevens or something like that, that's playing regularly across a year, it would be hard for me to commit to that because I want to also focus on my own sort of thing.
And where do you find most of your inspiration for a lot of your writing?
I don't know, it just comes from somewhere, from life experiences most of the time. And I guess just over the years of listening to lots of different music and loving music, and I love all styles, but I tend to write rock music more, so that's what I do well, so I sort of stick to that.
Yep.
Yeah, I just life experience.
We got one question from the audience. Does anyone want to ask a question?
No.
We covered everything.
We covered everything.
Did it all.
How good are we? We're like trained professionals. All I'm missing is a symbol. Now, you're going to be performing for us. What song are we performing?
I'm going to perform Shake Things Up.
Oh, yeah.
How did you go about writing?
Thank you to whoever set up my gear for me. Thank you.
That was wonderful, Gary.
Thank you, Garrett.
How did you go about writing that song?
Oh, that was quite a few years ago, and I've also had a love for country music, and at the time I had Foxtel and was watching a lot of the country music channel. I thought, I want to write something that's kind of rocky but country sort of vibe, so that's how that one came about. It's kind of a little harder to hear just on acoustic, but if you heard the full kind of band version, you can hear all the little
You get it.
country
Yeah,
lines
it'd make
and
more
stuff.
sense. Yeah. Yep. Awesome. We're going to kick into the song.
We are.
Yeah.
We're going to kick over to Nat. So please, guys, a big round of applause
Thank
for
you.
Nat Allison.
All right. So just while she's getting ready to perform, we're going to take a quick break after that, and then we're going to come back with Ebby's Internet Find of the Week.
Are we?
Yes.
How awesome are we?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
We're going to Ebby's Internet Find first.
That's what I said.
We'll work it out.
Nat Allison.
Nat Allison! No, that can stay there.
I'll just put it here.
I've grown since sound check. Is the guitar coming through there, Gary? Thanks for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shake Things Up. It's time to get the music way up loud. Everybody's thinking, who's that girl? Really make some noise, really raise my voice. Got the big guitar and a big fat sound. I'm gonna shake things up and bring you to your knees. Make you wait, make you back to you. Honey, please, then I'll give you more of what you're looking for. Make you wait, make you sweat. Oh, darling, please, let's shake things up. 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 Oh, let's shake things up. Let's shake things up. Let's shake things up. I don't stick to traditions. Got my own conditions. I just like to take it all the way. Yeah, hearing the crowd roar. It's what I'm living for. Got to rock and roll every day. I'm gonna shake things up and bring you to your knees. Bring you away, bring you back to
should be doing all and everything. Get a little deeper, get a little wild. Listen up, those shakes now, everybody sing. Shake these up, shake these up, shake these up, shake these up. More of that. Shake these up, shake these up, shake these up, let's shake these up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's shake these up, shake these up. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Let's shake these up. Oh, let's shake these up. Oh, let's shake these up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's shake these up. Let's shake these up. Let's shake these up. Ow. Shake these up. Let's shake these up. Shake these up. Ow.
Thank you. Cheers. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Nat Allison. Well done.
Thank you, Nat.
Come on.
Over to G&T. Abby, over to Abby.
Hello, thank you. That really shook me up. How good was that, Nat Allison?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. All right. Now, moving on, though it's hard to follow that, I found some funny things on the internet this week, and I thought I'd be a cool kid and show it all to you. So, the first one coming up is called Scary Moose on the Fandango.
I'm so impressed. How do you find these things?
Wow. All right. Next one.
Next one.
Next one I call Awning Has Broken.
That was a song by Cat. These are like ultimate dad jokes, Abby. These are awesome.
I am a father myself, so that's what it is. Next one, I have no idea where this is going to go, but Ed Sheeran cat lookalike. Hey?
I don't know which one looks better. If I was to take one of them home, I'd take the cat home.
And next, a personal favourite of mine, Laundry Day for Musos.
That's completely true.
Yeah.
Tyrone plays bass.
I want to be the singer.
I want to be the singer.
Next up, sometimes a nickname for me, Blondie Roundabout.
So it's taken people a little while. That's why I get stuck at a roundabout.
And just to finish things up, we have the Dapto, lovely place in New South Wales, the Dapto city limits.
Now that's actually a real sign when you go into Dapto near Wollongong in New South Wales.
Church house, gin house, schoolhouse. Nice.
Thank you.
Finger guns.
Yeah, I know, finger guns.
Next, we have some really important shit to talk about. So.
Yes, we do.
Some what?
And we've got really important stuff to talk about.
I thought you said
no, we
boring.
don't. Something that was big to us over COVID was basically mental health, especially mental health for musos, mental health for people stuck at home, a lot of mental health issues for a lot of teenage kids and everything like that. It is something that's sort of close to our hearts with a lot of things that happened over the COVID period, which was not very nice.
No, it wasn't at all.
No. But we basically got spoken with a lot of musicians and everything like that that were all out of work. They weren't working, they were all stuck at home. and were finding it very, very tough. Now, there's a lot of main places that are out there that you can go and get in touch with, primarily one of them being Support Act, which is specifically designed to help musicians that are suffering or are finding times of trouble or anything like that. But the biggest thing for us is to basically, we want everyone that's at home and all of that is to go out and actually talk to someone. Go and talk to your doctor, go and talk to a mate.
A friend, yeah.
A friend.
Family, whatever.
Phone
you've
a
got.
friend,
Yep.
anything on those lines. Sorry, one sec. Gary, she's still doing one more. I'm whispering over at Gary.
Changed her mind.
Hey, you changed her mind. But that's basically one of our biggest things at the moment.
Well, the COVID thing was pretty big for everyone, and mental health affects everyone in different ways as well. So I think for us to start this whole thing up, the whole In Musicland Tonight thing at home was actually quite good. And I think that's how we coped with a lot of stuff as well, because the lockdown affected everyone, as I said, in different ways. Mostly boredom for me. I don't know about anyone else, and that helped a lot, because it wasn't just talking to you, it was talking to everyone, which was actually so liberating that you couldn't see anyone.
No, you couldn't. But for us, it was as well that after we got out of lockdown and how many people walked up to us and basically just thanked us for giving them something to do, giving them something to watch, giving people a chance to interact with other people that were stuck at home. So, and for us, it is a big thing. But like I said, I mean, the main biggest points is make sure you phone someone. If you know someone's feeling down or depressed, just give them a call. Just out of the blue and say, hey, are you okay? And that's one of the biggest things.
Or reach out if you're not feeling too good.
Call us.
There's no call George.
Call me.
There's no shame in it at all.
There isn't.
Yeah, no.
There's no shame in going to speak to a doctor. There's no shame in going to speak to a psychologist. There seems to be big stigmatism that, I'm going to go and see a psychologist, I must be crazy. Well, you're not.
No.
You obviously got anxiety, you've got depression, you've got whatever it is.
And if anyone judges you for that, they're not your friend. They're not a friend to you.
If anyone judges you for that, they can get stuffed.
Yeah,
Seriously,
exactly.
They're the ones that should be going to see the psych.
Yep.
Seriously. But anyway. Is that my drink?
Well, you weren't drinking it.
I was talking. So the bottom of the page, we're basically going to be putting up from Beyond Blue, Support Act and Lifeline. They're at the bottom of the screen at the moment.
Yep.
Contact any of them, but more so contact your mates. That's what it is. Go out, go for a drink, go for a cup of coffee if you don't drink, or go for a glass of water, who knows. But that's basically what that is.
Go for a walk by yourself. Anything.
I've been walking by myself for years. I've got a dog.
I don't.
Hey?
I don't.
You need a dog. All right, we're going to go to the break. We're going to get Nat Allison back up again. She's going to come up and perform her next song while we go to the ad break. After the break, we're going to be having a chat with Stonetrip. They're also going to be performing their single, Leave the Light On, as well as Ebby's got more stuff from the internet. We've got Ebby's Clip of the Week. So, guys, please put your hands together. Nat Allison again.
Turn this off.
Tried a lot of ways to find myself and find out who I am. Lost a lot of days when something else derailed my simple plan. I ran with the pack, breaking rules, breaking hearts. Now if I could go back, right back to the start, there's some things I'd change, rearrange all my taking deep breath. Think clearly now. It matters what you say, right into the day, let it go away. Think clearly now. 'Cause your heart can be broken by your words too hastily spoken. You should learn to control your emotions before your sleepy giant is walking. 'Cause your heart and your words and your light sometimes hurts. 'Cause your heart and your words are what's turning your world. So think clearly now. Oh, we're looking for the truth. You know, so many times I think I lied. I was wild and sort of loose. My petty crimes I kept inside. Burned on my bridges as bad I was born. Though never religious came in from the crowd. Now I've changed, come of age. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Take it deep breath. Think clearly now. It matters what you say, right into the day, let it go away. Think clearly now. 'Cause your heart can be broken by your words too hastily spoken. You should learn to control your emotions before your sleepy giant is walking. 'Cause your heart and your words and your light sometimes hurts. 'Cause your heart and your words are what's turning your world. So think clearly now. Oh, think clearly now. It matters what you say, right into the day, let it go away. Think clearly now. 'Cause your heart can be broken by your words too hastily spoken. You should learn to control your emotions before your sleepy giant is walking. 'Cause your heart and your words and your light sometimes hurts. 'Cause your heart and your words are what's turning your world. So think clearly now.
Give it up for Nat Allison. Think Clearly Now, name of that song. Very fitting song.
Yeah.
It was actually. That
Very
was awesome.
fitting song.
Now we've got something even more awesome. No, actually, no, we don't. It's not more awesome. I shouldn't say that.
Just as awesome.
Just as awesome. That's the words I was looking for. Thanks, Tyrone. Richo, where are you?
I'm here.
Come and jump in between us.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? All good? Nice to see you all here this evening. These couple of knuckleheads we're with. How good's Nat?
Good to see a smile on your face too.
I'm always happy, mate.
Oh, good.
Thursday night.
Good.
Where else would I be?
Thursday.
Thursday. All right, mate, who were your musical influences?
Wow, that's a good starter.
Oh, well, mate, I'm straight to it. Straight to the hard stuff. How'd you get another drink? Sorry, how'd you get another drink?
It's the same one as before. It's your other one.
You can see they're looking after the band pretty well with the drinks there too, can't you? Just quietly.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
So yeah, musical influences, I guess. I don't know. I grew up. I was a lot of my brother's back records, really. A lot of, 60s sort of that sort of stuff. Got into Cold Chisel pretty big time. Loved the Chisel, loved the Bonesy, loved the way you went about it. Most Australian bands I got into a lot, and then Zeppelin happened. That was a bit of a changing point. I really dug Zeppelin. They did some things to me like they did to everybody else, I guess. But then I discovered a band called Rush.
Oh.
And that was about it for me. They were the benchmark for me. But lots of influences, yeah, heaps of influences. But predominantly probably good Australian rock and roll and probably Zeppelin.
So what about from a vocal point of view, or is that in general? Or
Vocally, my hero's Paul Rodgers. So just the way he goes about it, still does it, is great inspiration, great singer, probably one of the best singers I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So big inspiration from that soul and that tone that I guess all singers look for, but don't ever get quite near the great man. But Paul Rodgers for me is an unbelievable singer.
Yep.
Now, obviously with Stonetrip, tell us about your sound and tell us about how you guys got started.
Okay, we got started. It was just pretty much a pissed night. Pretty much.
Thank you, Em.
Pretty much a drunken night in the studio, just writing some tunes, doing things we shouldn't have been doing, and that was about it actually. I mean, we probably put together half a dozen songs or 4 or 5 songs and went away, left it, didn't do anything with it, and then I had to listen to them back, probably, 6 weeks later. And I got on the phone to Mick and I said, mate, I don't know how off our face we were, but we'd done something that was all right. So Mick went back and had a listen to it, and we had a listen to it, and we thought, well, let's have a crack at it and see where it takes us, and it's taken us where it's taken us so far. So, the journey continues, and we're just happy to be able to do it. But in terms of songs and songwriting, there's no real formula. Actually, I was talking today to Rats from Rats and Arnie, and he sort of asked me with Leave a Light On where the song came from, and Mick actually had the music for it and he sent it over to us. We do it different ways. Mick might have a track or something that he's written and he'll send to me, or lately we've been writing as a band a lot more. So it's forever changing in the way we collaborate. But with Leave a Light On, just to give you a bit of an example how that worked, when he sent the music over to me, it reminded me of something that I'd written before. And so when I went to my old lyric book and I actually found the song that I was thinking of, and I actually wrote the lyrics for it in 2006. But so that's basically where the verses came from. I ripped one of my own songs off. I think you're allowed to do that, aren't you? But anyway, and then funny enough, on the other side of the page was another song. And the first verse of that song was Leave a Light On because it's dark and I can't see, which was the first, and I took that first verse of that song, put it in the middle of that song and made a chorus, and I literally only wrote one line for Leave a Light On, and that was Show Me the Way, which is the line into the interlude. So it's funny how things work sometimes, but if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
So are most of your songs written as a group or in that way you just described?
Yeah, they are. Like I said, it's changing. It's changing. We're collaborating more as musicians as well.
It's evolving, yeah.
Yeah, we're spending a lot more time with each other. Look, for me, I'm predominantly a lyricist and a melody man, but I'm just blessed to have, Mick, Con, Jace and Sebastian behind me to, do what they do, and they make it pretty easy for me to write to because it's great music. So
it seems like you guys have got some pretty good chemistry, and it shows through the music too. Yeah.
We don't try to do anything. Really, we just love our music. We
express yourselves.
Yeah, and if it works, it works. But I don't know. There's no formula for it, but there's obviously something there where we've got the ability to, put it together and make it sound like a song. So, but yeah.
Now you guys are going to be performing Leave a Light On.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to let you guys go and get organised to do that. We're going to cut across to Ebby now because Ebby is going to be showing her internet clip of the week for her band that she's chosen.
All right. Thanks, guys. Party on.
Thank you.
What's up? Now we all know how much I love the internet.
Richo,
This is my
that's
favorite
yours.
clip of the week. Check this out.
Yeah, so that band is called The Sun is a Deadly Laser, which, as a pale person like myself, is very much true.
Laser.
The song is called Pass It On, Pass It Off, and that was my favorite, so I'm glad you guys liked it too.
Awesome. Stonetrip, Leave a Light On. It's their next latest release. They're going to play it for us live now. Take it away, guys.
You're so exceptional, that my denial. All the
Give it up for Stonetrip.
Put your hands together again. How good's that? We're going to get the boys to stay there because we are going to get them to.
We're going to finish the
night
show
off.
off for us.
Exactly. Now we've got a lot of thank yous to do
Yes.
because we finished the show. Yes, we got through it.
Just.
Just.
Firstly, Stonetrip.
Touch me.
Thank you guys. Been awesome.
I think we should thank GT and the E.
Oh, thanks.
Great try.
So we've got to thank Stonetrip. We've got to thank Nat Allison for performing both of those bands. Both band and artist did an incredible job. Also got to thank our crew: Gary, Mick, John, Red, Kathy, Tom, and everyone else.
And me and you.
And me and you, and Ebby. Actually, go back and read the credits. It's all in there.
It's all in there. Yeah,
it's
it's
the
all in the
easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
I've got to thank our sponsors: Chaos Drums, Rudiment Hardware, Markwell Foods, Pubble, and Musicland. That's it for that. Is that good?
That's it, yeah, good.
I did
Awesome.
well, didn't I?
Well done.
All right, so for next week's show, we're actually a little bit excited. So next week's show, and this is where Gary's going to do his cueing, we've got King Canyon that are going to be performing.
You're knocking on my door, coming back for more. Set my spirit free. It sure feels good to me.
There you go, that fixed that problem.
Awesome.
That didn't go
And
through.
our acoustic artist next week is Dear Matilda.
Dear Matilda. Shh, don't whisper.
Stop it.
Because everyone can hear.
Thank you to everyone that's watching at home, and thank you to our live audience that's come along on a Thursday night. Pretty cold night, which is a really good. It's really awesome that you guys actually came out and watched us. So thank you guys.
Thank you for coming and supporting guys like Stonetrip Nat Allison. Make sure, go out, buy their merch, buy any band's merch, go out and see a show, go out and love Australian original music again. That's what all of this is all about.
Support the scene.
Yes.
Yes. And come down next week on Thursday night from 8 o'clock. We're going to be doing it again. It's a free entry, so come down and check it out. Be a part of the audience. It's really cool. So, yeah, let's do that.
That's it. So, guys, put your hands together. We've got the guys from Stonetrip that are going to be taking us out for the end of the night. Thank you again, and we'll all see you again shortly. That way.
That way.
All right, hammer the lads. Yeah, all right. First show. Good on everyone for coming. Excellent. We're having some fun anyway. So we're going to do a tune now, obviously. It's a song called Dark Night. Lead me through my dark nights. Take me to your stars. Take me to your twilight. Can we still be friends? Be friends? Just like I told you before. 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 I stepped you through the process. I helped out when I could. Countless days and hours. Countless
Should we fall?